So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video I'm gonna give you guys my best bets, my parlays that I like on this card for UFC Seattle. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. We're getting really close to 3K subscribers. So if you guys do like these videos, the best bets videos that I do, I also did the UFC 313 breakdown this morning. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can check it out early and get the picks early. And if you guys do want to see my bets, they're all free in the link down below in the description. You'll see a link there. And if I have any bets on any promotion, like even Reason MMA, like LFA, PFO, anything like that, even UFC, you guys can see it right there. And now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about the best bets for this card now. Most of the money lines are like unplayable. I mean, there's so many chalky favorites on this card that should win, and I do think they're gonna win. So I have some props for you guys on this card. Let's start with the first fight. On the first prop that I like on this card is obviously Jun Silva. Former lock of the week, we locked him back to back against Jordan. We had him as a lock against Jordan, then we had him as a lock against Dudober back to back in 2 weeks. I mean, this guy's an absolute savage. And he's got 3 wins in UFC. All 3 wins by KO TKO, and he's knocked out Dudober, one of the most durable guys, up at 155. Now he's fighting Melsik Bagdasaryan, who's a good kickboxer, but I don't think Melsik has a lot of power. I think Jun Silva is not really going to respect his power. I think he's going to find some openings. He can hit him with a lot of stuff. He's got flying knees. He can hit you with a spinning back elbow, like he was hitting Dudober with spinning back elbow. And I think he's going to be able to find openings in Melsik Bagdasaryan, who's been away for like almost 2 years. And I think he's going to have some ring rust, and I think Jun Silva is going to show him what's up. So Jun Silva by KO TKO is the first best bet on the card. Next best bet on the card is going to be let's see. Yeah, next best bet on the card is going to be Anthony Hernandez by TKO or decision. In my breakdown early, I was leaning towards maybe him getting a submission over Brandon Allen, but the more I think about it, man, I think it's gonna be really tough to submit Brandon Allen. I mean, can he do it? He probably can if he wanted to. He subbed Rodolfo Vieira. I mean, who's nowhere near the level of Brandon Allen, but he's got high level jiu-jitsu. I mean, the guy is capable of maybe finding submission here, but the way I see it, I feel like it's gonna have to be like a TKO stoppage, or he's just gonna win it on the scorecards. And I like this prop minus 130. I do have him in a parlay already, so we'll talk about the parlay later that I like. Let's talk about the next best bet now. Is going to be Andre Fili money line plus 100. I mean, so anywhere like if Andre Fili actually opened up as a favorite here, but the public has been betting the Costa side. And I'm not really that high on Costa. I think Costa's okay if he can get his takedowns going. Can he control Fili? Maybe early you can control him, or maybe you can control him later. But on the feet, I feel like Fili's the much better striker. Fili's a hard guy to trust with your money, let's be honest, but at plus money, I think it's not a bad play. And Fili to win by decision plus 230. So if this fight goes a distance, I think Fili's gonna be able to land more damage. I mean, and I think he's gonna be able to win this fight by decision. So Fili by decision is gonna be my prop. And the money line's not bad, honestly, at plus money. I do think he's gonna win this fight. Next best bet on the card is going to be Ibo Aslan, moneyline minus 150, and under 1.5 rounds if you want to play safer. Because Kutalaba does have power. I mean, can he knock out Ibo Aslan early? Maybe. But Aslan hasn't shown a bad chin in the UFC so far. He's only been finished once by Turkali back in Brave CF. And he got really tired. I mean, he really didn't know how to manage his cardio because he was trying to finish Turkali. Turkali was able to weather the storm. He eventually got that one back in his UFC debut. He knocked out Cerqueira in the third round. So I like Ibo Aslan. I have him in parlay. I like Ibo Aslan moneyline. Honestly, I do. I think under 1.5 rounds is not bad either. Next best bet on the card is going to be Nursulton Ruziboev. I mean, the guy that he's fighting, I'm not really that high on him. I think he's too hittable. He takes even the fights that he's winning, he's been getting rocked. So if Ruziboev is able to rock him, I think he's going to finish him off. So I like Ruziboev to win by KO TKO. I really think he can get this one done. I mean, he's got a dangerous submission game also. The people that are betting, whatever his name is, I'm not even sure what his name is. Mechanical, I think his name Mechanical. I don't think he's all that good, man. I watched his last 5 fights back, and I'm not really impressed at all. I think Ruziboev is a sniper. He's gonna have the reach advantage here, and I do see him hurting him, and I think he's gonna finish him off. So Ruziboev has 2 wins in UFC. I think both wins by TKO, and he's knocked out Bruno Ferra, who's got pretty dangerous striking too. So if you can knock out Bruno Ferra, I think he's super alive to knock this guy out, who's making his UFC debut. Next best bet on the card is going to be Song Yadong to win by KO TKO. So Henry Cejudo, I mean, he's durable. He's been durable. He's only been KO'd once, but he hasn't really fought anyone. All these young up and comers. I mean, he's fought Marab, who doesn't finish anyone. He fought Sterling, who can submit you but doesn't have any knockout power. Song Yadong, on the other hand, does have KO power. I was leaning towards Song Yadong winning this one by decision early in my early breakdown. But the more I think about it, man, if Henry Cejudo can't get his takedowns going, I think Song Yadong is just he's gonna be way quicker. He's gonna be way more powerful. He's gonna be a lot bigger than Henry Cejudo, who used to fight at 125 in the past. He's almost like 34 years old now. I mean, he's actually like 38 years old now at bantamweight. So I think Song Yadong's speed is gonna be a problem. And I could even see like a doctor stoppage. I think Song Yadong is gonna land a lot of damage on Cejudo, and I can see him finding a finish him. And this is not as confident prop over here because it's Cejudo has been durable. We could go the distance maybe, but I like this plus 240. I think it's not bad. The fight's 25 minutes, so it's gonna have a long time to go. And I could see see like a doctor stoppage if anything. Let's talk about the next best bet now. The parlay, I mean. The parlay that I like for this card is Ibu Aslan and Anthony Hernandez money line. I mean, I played this at plus 125. I dropped this on Twitter like a few days ago. I think I dropped it on Sunday. I'm not sure if you're getting plus 125 on this anymore. You can probably still get like plus 115, plus 120, which is not bad. I mean, I like this 2-leg parlay. I see this one cashing. I don't see Hernandez losing to Allen. I don't see Ibu Aslan losing to Kutalaba. Kutalaba has wrestling, I mean, but I don't see him holding on Ibu Aslan. Ibu Aslan has been training over there Extreme Couture. So I think his taking defense is going to be fine. Kutalaba has power, but I mean, he doesn't look all that good recently. I mean, I think he's actually looked worse in his last few fights. So I like this parlay. We hit the parlay last week, which was Cavalcanti, it was Jalal, and it was Delgado. And it was a chalky parlay, but I mean, as long as we cast a parlay, that's all that matters, right? So there you guys go, man. That's my full card. Those are my best bets for this week. This is a chalky card. I'm looking forward to UFC 313. I already got the breakdown out if you guys want to check that out. And before we guys leave, make sure you guys like the video. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And also subscribe, man. We're getting really close to 3K, so I really want to hit that 3K goal by next week. Hopefully we can hit the next 3K goal by end of this week. I think we can probably get there if you guys all subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.